The Lady Tigers. Now a shot clock violation. Yep, Hinman Mitchell needed to put that one up when she got the ball. And now here's Lady Tigers with the chance to score to add to their lead before the half, down to 12 seconds. Now a three-pointer on the way for Cowan, no good. Now Stoneberger nearly lost it. Now now it's going to be halftime. So Lady Vikes trail at the half, 28-17, 11-point deficit. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons.
We are at halftime, ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Gilmore, Newland, and Ray. And first run down the scores for the Lady Tigers. Rayleigh Cowan with 2, Abby Gorman with 16, Aubrey Yarrick with 3, J.C. Rogers with 1, Laura Lee Clark with 6. Leading the Lady Vikes is freshman Brenna Kramer with 6, Cadence Ball with 4, Ayana Robertson with 5, and Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 2. So Lady Vikes in a little bit of a hole, trailing by 11 at the half, but it could have been better. It could have been worse. So, if the Lady Vikes can get hot from the field in the second half, they could try to claw their way back into this, but it's going to be a tough task, Scott.
Yeah, they're down 28-17, so they're still in it. One thing that sticks out to me, I'm still kind of compiling my stats here from the first half, but you look, Lady Vikes with 13 turnovers, Fort Scott with only 3, and that's a big reason why Fort Scott had 15 more shot attempts in the first half. Neither team shot very well. 10 out of 36 for the Lady Tigers for 27.7%, 5 out of 21 for the Lady Vikes for 23.8%, but when you get up 15 more shots, you're probably going to be ahead at halftime.
Yeah, that's definitely kind of eye-opening on the stats. I noticed that they missed a lot of shots, but to still have a lead, I mean, like I said, it could have been worse. So,
and Lady Vikes doing great on the glass. I showed them with a 23-16 advantage.
Wow, that's good
on the glass. So. They're holding their own well, to say the least. Just 6 out of 13 from the free throw line for the Lady Vikes, and Fort Scott only at 50% at 3 out of 6. So if the Lady Vikes can cut down on the turnovers, Fort Scott definitely has some three-point shooters, but the Lady Vikes do as well.
Yeah.
Kramer, Ball, Schultz can hit from out there, Stoneberger.
Yeah,
Lexi Jones off the bench can knock it down.
Oh, yeah.
So, 11-point lead. Definitely not insurmountable, even though, it'll be an uphill battle playing against those 5 senior starters from Fort Scott. But Lady Vikes, I like their fight, and I think Coach Lyons probably feels pretty good about where they are at halftime.
I would think so. I mean, I know he's probably not happy that, you know, we missing easy free throws, but other than that, I felt like the hustle was there, and I think they're doing the right things, and they're definitely, like we said, the last home game, they're going to get better as the year goes on. So hopefully the Lady Vikes can knock down some shots here in the second half and try to get back in this game. So anything else before we take a little bit of break?
No, I just hope they come out and play with the same intensity that they did those first 16 minutes, because that's what it'll take to stay close.
Yeah, let's take about a 4-minute break, and then we should be ready for second half from the Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium here at Parsons High School. So that'll wrap up the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. 4-minute break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. Karen Hardesty back at the KLK studio patching us through. And we are ready for second half action. So Lady Tigers with the possession to start the second half. Lady Tigers with an 11-point lead as we start the second half. Senior Abby Gorman gives it off to Riley Cowan. Over to Yarick. Now McElroy with it down low, and it's going to be a jump ball. Held ball is going to go to Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes get a stop right off the bat. 7:47 to play here in the third quarter. Brenna Kramer with it, guarded by Cowan. Now she gets it across to Stoneberger. Quickly in the lane is Kramer for a layup, missed shot. Now McElroy with the rebound, and here comes the Lady Tigers. And now Cowan with it on the wing. Stoneberger Gardner gets it all the way back up top to McElroy. Yarick gets it down low to Rogers, an easy bucket for J.C. Rogers, and that's her first basket of the game. She had one free throw in the first half. Now Robertson with it. She's going to go all the way to the basket, up and good. Ayana Robertson now with the bucket to start the second half. 30-19, Lady Vikes trail by 11. Now a near steal. Lady Tigers do maintain possession. Skip pass all the way across. McElroy now, Gorman. McElroy kicks it out to Gorman for a three, and it's good. Abby Gorman now with 5 threes and 19 points, Scott.
Yeah, they just can't leave her open like that, Tony. She had way too much time.
She did miss a couple in the first half, but she's knocked down 5 triples. Now Stoneberger wants a three, and it's good. So Lady Vikes have matched the score each time. The Lady Tigers score, the Lady Vikes go right down and score the same. So still 11 points at 33-22. 6:07 and counting here in the third quarter. Cowan with it, guarded by Stoneberger. Gives it up to Rogers now, all the way to the wing. McElroy trying to go baseline, kicks it back up top. Now J.C. Rogers, tough shot, but an offensive rebound. Resets the shot clock. I thought she stepped there. No call. Rogers goes to get in the paint. Kicks it back out. Now Gorman. And now a foul underneath. It's going to be a foul on Hinman Mitchell. I think that's just her first. Yep, sure enough, just her first foul. So at the line, senior J.C. Rogers for 2 free throws. First one is no good. She made one, missed one in the first half. And she'll have one more at 5:31 to play third quarter. Same here, made one, missed one. But now up to a 12-point lead, the largest lead, I believe, for the Lady Tigers. Here comes Stoneberger. Hinman Mitchell kicks it out to Kramer. Missed shot. Now Lady Tigers throw it away, but they save it somehow. But then they miss the shot, and here comes the Lady Vikes. And the Lady Vikes throw it away. So 5:02 to play. Third quarter, Lady Vikes trail 34-22. Heidi Schultz to check back in for the Lady Vikes. Checking in for Kramer. Abby Gorman bringing up the floor for the Lady Tigers. Cowan's wide open for 3. Stepped into it, missed it. Now they're going to call Yarick, I believe, for a foul. I think she pushed Hinman Mitchell in the back as she was trying to rebound. The second foul on Yarick. Now a near steal on the inbounds. Robertson trying to get it into Stoneberger. Now she gets it into Hinman Mitchell. Back to Robertson, up to Stoneberger, across to Schultz. Now ball, back to Robertson.
Oh, she got pushed.
That was a great passing there by the Lady Vikes. Robertson just got a little deep underneath the basket. And that's going to be the third foul on Cowan.
Yeah, I would. You know, Tony, you're exactly right. I'd like to see Robertson, you know, learn to position herself a few steps away from the basket. A lot of times she ends up right underneath.
Yeah,
not a lot of room to operate.
Definitely a little bit too far underneath there. Now ball for a three on the inbounds play. It's a good shot, just didn't go down. Now Gorman brings it up the court. Laura Lee Clark just checked in for Cowan, who just went out of the game with the 3 fouls. Yarick with it. Spin it all the way around to McElroy. 12-point advantage for the Lady Tigers. Clark with it, gets to the elbow, missed shot. Rebound to Cadence Ball. Cadence brings it across half court, nearly took steps there, gets it to Hinman Mitchell, and there's going to be a bump by J.C. Rogers. They're going to call a foul on Rogers, and she's like, man, I had the position. But that's the third foul on Rogers. So 3 fouls now on 2 of their starters. Lady Vikes can do some scoring here. Could get interesting. Now Kramer for 3, it's good. Just as I said, we need some points. Brenda Kramer knocks down a big 3. Now it's down to 9. Lady Vikes keep inching back. 34-25. 3:48 to play third quarter. Now Gorman gets it down low to Rogers. And near steal by the Lady Vikes. They're going to say a kick ball by Kramer, which it was, but the fight from the Lady Vikes is there.
Yeah, they're playing hard. And I think they're switching to a man-to-man again.
Rogers gets it inbound to Gorman. Gorman guarded by Schultz. Now Clark. Yarick down low, missed shot. Rebound to Robertson. There's got to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Yarick. That's her third, Scott.
Yeah, fouls starting to pile up a little bit for the Lady Tigers.
That's 3 fouls on 3 of their starters. And we still got a quarter and a half. Any of those 3 get their 4th, they might not play the rest of this quarter. Oh, my goodness. Just a tough pass there. It goes out of bounds, and J.C. Rogers gets it inbounds to Gorman. So Schultz guarding Gorman. They're going to call a foul on Heidi Schultz if she just, I don't know about that one. That's a little, I think you're trying to even up the fouls a little bit.
And I think Coach Lyons is switching things up now to a box and 1, Tony. Well, I won't know until they get the ball inbounded, but I think they've just got Heidi going to shadow Gorman. Let's see.
No, I think they're still.
Yeah, I think it is just a straight man-to-man.
They're triangling 2. Now Gorman. Oh, it rolls in. Oh, my goodness, Scott. 6 3-pointers. She has 2 3-pointers in each quarter. Now a steal by the Lady Tigers. 37-25. And now Yarick knocks it down. The Lady Vikes now trail by 14. Got a timeout by Coach Lyons.
That was a tough sequence for the Lady Vikes.
Definitely was there. That's unfortunate. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe, Karen Harksty back at the KLKC studio patching us through. Lady Vikes got it to within 9, but then a miraculous roll of a three-pointer by Gorman that rolled in, and then a steal and an easy putback gets it back to a 14-point advantage. Just like that, Scott, it just slips right back away.
Yeah.
So Lady Vikes with the possession now. Stoneberger needs some help. Double team gets it to Kramer. Kramer trying to get to Robertson. Back to Kramer for a three. No good. Now Rogers with the rebound. Here comes Claire McElroy. Gets it to Gorman on the wing. Kicks it back up top. Laura Lee Clark gets it down low to Rogers. Oh, wow. Gorman missed the shot. Tough pass. And now here comes the Lady Vikes. Trail by 14. Kramer with it. Kramer's guarded by Clark. Stoneberger back up top the ball. Minute 48 to play, third quarter. Hinman Mitchell needing some help now. Gets it to Robertson. Robertson almost triple teamed at this point. Hinman Mitchell gets all the way across the Cadence ball for a three, and it's good. So 3 3-pointers in the quarter for the Lady Vikes. And now it's an 11-point advantage for the Tigers. So Lady Vikes have held with them in this quarter. They had an 11-point deficit to start the quarter. Clark with it. Gets it back up top to McElroy. McElroy. Missed shot, and it's going to go off the Lady Tigers.
Oh, we've got a foul.
They got a foul on Rogers, that's her fourth.
And that'll be free throws at the other end.
So Lady Vikes can cut it to a single-digit lead again if they can knock down these free throws. It's going to be Robertson. Who's shooting, Scott?
I think Heidi Schultz. Nope.
Stoneberger. So Stoneberger knocked down a three-pointer earlier in this quarter. Is at the free throw line, and it goes down. So she's up to 4 points. She didn't have any in the first half. So 10-point advantage now for the Tigers. Make that, nope, just at 10. And here comes Malone, gets it off to Gorman. Minute to play here, third quarter. Yarick, turnaround, no good. Rebound, Cadence ball. And Cadence nearly fouled there by Gorman.
I can't believe they didn't blow the whistle.
Wow, now near steal. And now in and out from Stoneberger. That should have went down. 39-29, Lady Vikes trail by 10. Now Clark for a long three, no good. Rebound to Cadence ball. Now they're pretty handsy, and there are no calls here in the last few minutes. I want to say, they're going to say a travel by Robertson. Hinman Mitchell checks in with 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lady Vikes had a couple opportunities there, Scott.
Yeah, they could have got it back down to single digits.
So 19 seconds for the Lady Tigers, 10-point advantage. Here comes Gorman. Now Clark for a three, no good. Lady Vikes got time here. Hinman Mitchell gets it down to Stoneberger for a layup, missed shot. Now that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Lady Vikes trail 39-29. Let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. Lady Vikes hanging in there, Scott. They just can't get over that hump. They actually won the quarter.
Yeah, which is amazing because unofficially 5 turnovers for the Lady Vikes, 0 for Fort Scott in that quarter.
Wow, that is surprising. So, Lady Tigers do have a couple of players with some foul trouble. They got 2 players with 3 fouls, 1 player with 4 fouls as we start this fourth quarter, and I can see them running a little bit of clock just to try to get this game down to less possessions. We'll see what happens. They're just doing a lot of passing in and out here. McElroy with it at the elbow, kicks all the way back out to Malone, and it should have been a steal. And now McElroy goes to the basket, scores, and is fouled.
That's just bad luck.
Yeah. And that's her first basket, Scott.
Yeah, that was just bad luck for the Lady Vikes.
So goodness. Yeah, should have been a steal. And then it ends up in a basket and a free throw from McElroy that goes down. So back up to a 14-point advantage. And missed shot. And here comes Ball on the other end. What a pass from Kramer to Ball, and Ball gets fouled, and then she's going to go to the line. So Cadence Ball now could get in double digits if she knocks down this free throw.
Yeah, she's played well tonight.
7:18 to play, fourth quarter. Lady Vikes trail 42-31. Free throws up and no good. And comes out to the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers back up to that 11-point advantage now. Cowan with it on the wing. She goes to get to the basket. Missed shot, but a long rebound goes to Yarick, and Yarick puts it in. So Aubrey Yarick now up to 7 points. She scored in all 4 quarters. And Hinman Mitchell is fouled. Let's see who they get that on. If that's on Yarick, that would be her 4th. They get it on Mary Maloon. That's her 2nd. Hinman Mitchell now at the free throw line. She's 0 for 4, so she's due, Scott. Nope, 0 for 5. Really needs to get this next one. We're down by 13. Every point at this juncture is critical. 6:49 to play, fourth quarter. And she rattled that one. She's 0 for 6 from the free throw line. Only
That's
has two points on the night for Braylon. Just having a tough night getting it to go through the hoop. Cowan now needs help. Gives off to Yarick. Back out to Cowan. Now Yarick with it at the wing. Now back up to Maloon. Now they're going to get a foul on probably Hinman Mitchell. So Braylon picks up her 2nd. Back in is J.C. Rogers, so she's checking back in. She has 4 fouls. I think with a 13-point lead at 6 minutes to go, I think Coach Steps is going to take that chance. Now Yarick, missed shot. Rogers in the, wow, missed shot by Rogers. Now put back by Rogers, no good. So the foul is on probably Robertson. Nope, they called on Stoneberger. And she thinks she got poked in the eye or something. Yeah. So Schultz will check in for Stoneberger. And Rogers will go to the line to shoot 2.
Hope she's okay, Tony. She's
not looking. She's holding her head.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what exactly happened.
Yeah, I missed that.
First free throw is no good from Rogers. She's been 1 of 2 each time she's been to the line, so if that remains to be the same, she'll make this one. And she does. So she's at 50% from the line. Here, Robertson with it. Lady Vikes trail by 14. Robertson goes coast to coast. Kicks it to Schultz. She took a step. A little quick. I think Robertson should just put that up. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she wanted to and changed her mind at the last second.
Now Lady Tigers with the possession and a 14-point advantage. Under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Rogers gets the McElroy on the wing. Down low to Cowan. Cowan scores it. What a tough shot by Riley Cowan. That's only her second basket of the game. Now Schultz. And we're going to get a tie up as Yarrick ties up Schultz. It's going to stay with the Lady Vikes. 5:39 to play, fourth quarter. 47-31. I think this is the biggest advantage at 16 for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, the Lady Vikes have one more push in them, Tony. It's got to start now.
Yep. Hinman Mitchell tries to get it in the ball, and it's stolen. Riley Cowan tries to go coast to coast. Lost it, gets her own rebound and put back. So Cowan now with 6 points as the Lady Vikes are now down by 18. Lexi Jones with it, gets it to Cadence Ball. Bank shot for Cadence Ball to get her in double digits. We'll take it. Banks are open. 49-34. Lady Vikes trail by 15. Cowan gets it to Gorman. And they're going to call a foul on Brenda Kramer, which is probably a really good foul there because Gorman was going to get a layup. So 5:07 to play. Lady Vikes trail 49-34. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium at Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes and Scott Marlowe. And Scott, like you said, the Lady Vikes have to have the push right now at 5 minutes to play. They're down by 15. Lady Tigers have the 15-point advantage and the ball underneath their own basket. So no more mistakes. Inbounds to Rogers, and she scores. So now it's back up to a 17-point advantage.
Yeah, and I didn't see the foul, Tony.
I didn't either. It looked like just pretty clean. She inbounds it to her. She shot it and made it. Now Rogers missed it. Now Lexi Jones with the rebound. Gives off to Hinman Mitchell. Now up court. The Cadence Ball. Missed the layup. J.C. Rogers with the rebound. Here comes Gorman. Under 5 minutes to play. McElroy kicks it to Cowan. Cowan, little runner, no good. Hinman Mitchell with it. Gets off to Robertson. 4:40 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 17. Kramer with it. Guarded way out by Gorman, and they're going to call a foul on Gorman, I believe. So Abby Gorman, I think that's just her first foul. Yep. I just had her for one foul. She's a talented player,
yes,
and she doesn't foul much. I'm not even sure if that was a foul. Now Hinman Mitchell gets tied up. Wow, that's tough. And now the Lady Tigers going to get the possession on the jump ball. So 4:24 left to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes trail 51-34. Riley Cowan needs help. They might get a 10-second call.
Timeout by Fort Scott.
Wow. Yeah. Coach Steps didn't want them to get that. They had 1 second. It says 26 seconds, so 1 second to get it across half court, and they were still at the free throw line on the wrong side. So good timeout by Coach Steps. But Lady Vikes in desperate need of a little run here. So Lady Vikes, just looking down the scores, Braylon Hinman Mitchell's been one of our top scorers all year, and she's only got 2 points on the night.
Yeah.
Kramer has 9. Cadence Ball has 12. Stoneberger has 4, and Robertson has 7. So, yeah, it's just been a tough night from the field.
Yeah, and their shooting percentage isn't bad in the second half. I showed them 6 out of 13, but it's the same as the first half where Fort Scott has 11 more shot attempts.
Yeah.
So, and then I still showed them with 0 turnovers here in the second half. Meanwhile, I showed the Lady Vikes with 0 offensive rebounds.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough. So here comes the Lady Tigers. Riley Cowan gets it to McElroy. Now underneath is Rogers, wide open, and she knocks it down. So Rogers, who only had 1 point at the half, Scott, is now in double digits.
Yeah, she's had a good second half.
Now Robertson missed the layup, nearly gets her own rebound. Jump ball possession this time will go to the Lady Vikes, but that should have been one that Robertson should have had.
Yeah, she'd like to have that one back, I'm sure.
53-34, 3:49 to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes trail by 19, so the closest game the Fort Scott's had has been 21 points. Robertson missed the little bunny. Now Hinman Mitchell fighting hard for that. She's not wanting to give up on it. And now I thought she might have got fouled.
Yeah, that was close.
And now Rogers wide open underneath, just sitting there. And now here comes Brenna Kramer. It's 21-point advantage now. And
that was a push off.
Push off there.
Well, Tony, we said in the pregame that this Fort Scott team would not beat themselves, and that is certainly what's occurred here in the second half. Because the Lady Vikes, there was that couple of chances there where they could have got it down to 8 or 9 points and really tightened things up, but Fort Scott just wouldn't let it happen.
Now Gorman layup missed. Cadence Ball down to 3:14 and counting. Cadence Ball gets it back to Hinman Mitchell. Now Schultz. Now Kramer goes baseline and throws it away. Now here come Lady Tigers. Cowan with it. Cowan gives off to Gorman. Gorman brings it up top. She nearly lost it in the backcourt. And now it's going to call a foul on Schultz. So second foul on Heidi Schultz. So 2:40 to play. Hunziger to check in after Cowan shoots her first free throw here. First free throw is no good. This is the first trip to the free throw line for Rayleigh Cowan. Lexi Jones back into the game for the Lady Vikes. Laura Lee Clark to check in. And she will check in for the Lady Tigers as J.C. Rogers will have a seat. Second free throw from Cowan does go down. So it is a 22-point advantage. Robertson gets it ahead the ball. Now Schultz scores it and is fouled.
That was textbook, Tony, when you talk about breaking a full court press.
Yep. So that's Yarick's fourth foul. At this point, I don't think the fouls are going to be a problem.
Right.
So Heidi Schultz gets her first basket. And misses the free throw. Clark with the rebound. And a near steal, and it's going to be a jump ball staying with the Tigers. So 2:27 to play, fourth quarter. 56-36, Lady Vikes trail by 20. Let's see, Cowan the inbounds underneath their own basket for the Tigers. Now gets it in to Yarick. Yarick missed shot. Rebound by Hunzinger. Hunzinger will go to the line. Foul is on Robertson. That is her second. Hunziker, first free throw goes in. She'll have one more. So one more free throw here for Hunziker. She makes it. Yeah, she played well in the JV game as well, Scott.
Yes, she did.
And here comes the Lady Vikes. Robertson from the free throw line, no good. And here comes Lady Tigers. Cowan with it. Sophomore Kinley Lee has checked in for the Lady Tigers. Clark directing traffic, gets it to Yarick. Back to Clark. Now Hunziker fouled by Ball, so Hunziker will go to the line again, as that is over the 5 fouls. Now in the new free throw by quarter now. Not sure if I like it yet or not. First free throw is no good.
Yeah, I personally do not.
You can definitely slow up a game.
I don't know. To me, it's just strange that you never have a 1-and-1 ever.
Yeah. That is very strange. So checking in is junior Lillian Jackson for the Tigers. Hunziker has one more free throw coming, and it's up and good. So she's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line in the quarter to add to the lead. Lady Tigers with a 23-point lead. Now Cadence Ball for 3, off the mark, no good. It's going to stay with the Lady Vikes here. 1:32 to play in the ball game. Clark, check that. Malhoun checks back in.
Tony, of course, these stats are unofficial, but 24 turnovers for the Lady Vikes, 3 for the Lady Tigers.
Wow. Lexi Jones off the mark on the three-pointer. Here comes Clark. Gives it to Hunziker. Now Lee with the shot, no good.
It's got to be over the back.
They're going to leave the ball with the Tigers, as I thought Jackson was over the back for the Tigers, but apparently not. 1:15 to play. 23-point lead for the Tigers and the ball. Clark gets it in. Shot missed by Clark, and now rebound goes to, they're going to say this ball stays with the Tigers again. Clark inbounds again at 1:08. Tries to get it in. This time it is saved by Jones. Now Schultz with it. Schultz gets ahead to Kramer. Minute to play. Jones for a 3, off the mark, no good. Lady Vikes get the rebound. Kramer taking it to the hoop, scores it. Brenna Kramer now in double digits. So Ball and Kramer in double digits for the Lady Vikes. So Hunziker kicks it over to Clark, now to Lee. Lee in the paint, no good. They're going to call a foul. And 2 shots with 29 seconds left. The foul is on Lexi Jones. That's her second. So Lady Vikes going to lose this one. To drop to 1-4 on the season. They do have one more game before the break. They play at Labette County on Friday night, which should be a pretty good matchup, Scott.
Yeah, LC, they're down this year compared to what they're used to.
Second one from Lee is good. So up to a 22-point advantage, 60-38. And a missed shot by Kramer. And now Clark with it for the Tigers. Throws it across. Now Lee with it. Down to 11 seconds. And I think they're just going to let it run out here. As the Lady Vikes lose this one 60-38. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll come back for the Bowen Pharmacy post game on the girls' side. 1-minute break. Viking basketball, V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and
Welcome
buffering
back
shows.
to Parsons High
Ideatech
School. Tony
has the
Fuentes and Scott
technology.
Marlowe.
It's fiber
And we
optic
are ready
cable.
for the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report on the ladies' side. And I'm going to run down the scores real quick. First for the Lady Tigers, they were led by senior Abby Gorman with 22 points. Riley Cowan with 7. Aubrey Yarick with 7. J.C. Rogers with 11. Claire McElroy with 3. Kipton Hetziger with 3. Laura Lee Clark with 6. And Aubrey Lee with 1. And the Lady Vikes were led by senior Cadence Ball with 12. Freshman Brandon Kramer with 11. Ayana Robertson with 7. Alex Stoneberger with 4. And then Heidi Schultz and Braylon Himno-Mitchell-Eath with 2 apiece. And we are acknowledging the state champion tennis team. And that, did they lose any players from?
Yeah, they
Sorry, we're on the air. Sorry.
Yeah, they're going to lose. They're going to lose a few. They'll lose a few guys, Tony. But they're going to have. They have.
Nolting was a senior last year. Was that the only?
Yeah, and Mason was a senior. I'm trying to go down the line here now that we can see. Connor Barkas out there.
Oh, okay.
Was a senior.
Yep. So they did have 3 seniors on last year's team.
And I'm drawing a blank on one of the names. But yeah, they lost several guys. But yeah, they do have Wyatt Schultz. He's a 3-time state runner-up. He's hoping to break through this year, get a state championship his senior year. He certainly has the talent.
Yeah, Wyatt's definitely been right there on the edge every year, and yeah, I've seen him play in person, and I'm not a tennis guy myself, but I was impressed with the times I've watched him play, he's impressive.
Yeah, he's one of the best players the school's ever had, and that's saying a lot. So,
yep, Coach Jane Posh is getting recognized with a plaque, and so congratulations to the Viking tennis team getting their recognition here between the girls and boys games here tonight, and it's nice to have something positive after a loss.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So that's a good thing. So
Yeah.
I mean, we still do have a boys game to go. So
but you know, hats off to Coach Posh, Coach Kennett. I mean, you look at the banners hanging around the school.
Yeah.
The tennis program doesn't take a back seat to any of the other sports.
No.
That's where most of the success has been over the last 25 years or so.
Yeah, in the 90s and in the early 2000s, they were solid. I remember every single year. And when Connor Phillips was going through, and I mean,
I think they had 4 straight team championships on the boys' side. Yeah,
that was
impressive.
impressive.
Had a great run.
Yeah. Well, the girls lose this one 60-38, and that's going to wrap up the Bowen Pharmacy postgame report on the girls' side. And Scott, I don't know how much time you want.
That was with that state championship presentation there. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back with a Tank Connection pregame show for the boys contest. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
And welcome back to Parsons High School, everybody. Scott Marlowe, Tony Fuentes with you as we get going with our Tank Connection pregame show for our boys contest. Vikings coming into this game 0-4, and according to the semi-reliable Max Preps website, Fort Scott is 2-1. They have a couple of consecutive wins, most recently over Iola. Tony, no common opponents between Parsons and Fort Scott, so really hard to know what to expect. I do know that we were without Jason Shaw, for the collegiate game. Andrew Houck coming back off that finger injury, and he only played sparingly against collegiate.
Yeah, he didn't play a whole lot.
But now he's in the starting lineup. Jason Shaw is back. So hopefully the Vikings can kind of get things rolling here as we get going with the SEK part of the schedule. Home game tonight, and then be down in Altamont to take on Labette County Friday night. And, man, 0-4, not how you want to start the season, but they're banged up, and they've been shorthanded. They're just now getting back to where they can pretty much be called full strength. And so hopefully they can come out and play well tonight and figure out a way to get a win over Fort Scott.
Yeah, that was a tough loss at Mulvane last
week. It really
week
was.
Whenever we had the lead and then ended up losing the game. But it was a hard-fought game. I mean, the boys played hard. But I'm looking at on the Acacia website, Fort Scott lost to Paola 61-55, then won by 5 points over Wellsville, and then beat Iola by 13. So, like you said, no common opponents. But sounds like, I mean, probably some pretty solid teams that they played. So
yeah, they Fort Scott, like a lot of public schools, your talent is up and down. But I think they're going to be pretty decent this year. And one thing, just like the Parsons kids, they're going to come out and play hard. For first SEK matchup for both schools, and so that's always important. And as far as the Vikings go, you definitely want to hold serve at home. It seems like we've gotten some wins up at Fort Scott, but that's been one of those gyms along with Chanute.
It just seems like
it's just hard to get a win.
Year in, year out, no matter what. When we play Fort Scott, it's always a close game. It seems like. And I noticed Dirks Kegler. He's a senior. He was out last year with the ACL.
Okay.
And I knew that he was one of their better players coming up, and he was out all last season, and now he's back for his senior year. So it'll be interesting to see how the Vikes respond after the tournament, the Thunderbird tournament. See if we can get a win tonight. We need Connor Largent to step up.
Yep, I agree. And it looks like it's time now for our national anthem, so we will step away for a 2-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
And we are back live at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium. Again, it's the 0-4 Parsons Vikings taking on the 2-1 Fort Scott Tigers. Starting tonight for the Parsons Vikings, they will go with 6'2 junior Andrew Houck, 5'7 sophomore Rome Strickland, 6'4 senior Connor Largent, 6'1 sophomore Preston Heitman, and 6'1 senior Jason Shaw. And then starting tonight for the Tigers, Tony 6-foot senior Dirks Kegler that you mentioned, out last year with an injury. He'll be in the starting lineup tonight. Also 6'5 junior Drayden Marlowe, 6'3 senior Cannon Brown, 6'2 senior Aiden Ogren.
I remember Cannon Brown.
Who are we missing? We're missing one starter. We'll figure it out. Fort Scott will be in their traveling red. Vikings in their home Home white with blue and gold trim.
Did you get
like
Tyler
Gavin
Anderson?
Aiken. Looks like, wait a second. Yeah,
Or
I think you're right. We have 2 number 15s on the
Tyler,
roster.
Tyler
That's
Anderson.
So I assume it's Tyler Anderson.
Yeah, it's Tyler Anderson.
6'3" senior.
They got double numbers all over the place.
Yeah, they do. It's a little confusing.
Yep. Aiden Ogren, I don't remember that name from last year. He's a senior. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, but he does look like a pretty big kid. Nice to have Jason Shaw back. He was not playing last Tuesday when we were here at home against Collegiate. But he took a nasty fall at Mulvane.
Okay.
Shaw did, and then he set out the Collegiate game. I'm not sure if he played Saturday or not. I wasn't able to listen to Saturday night's game against Circle, so I'm not sure if he played in that game or not.
Well, just like we said in the girls' contest, hopefully the boys can come out, have a good start against Fort Scott. Brendan Feeback, head coach for the Tigers, and of course Anthony Houck, longtime head coach for the Vikings. Largent and Brown will jump center. And we are ready for basketball, and the tip is won by the Tigers. Kegler hands off to Brown. Vikings are going to open up in a man-to-man. Fort Scott wanted a 3, but a good closeout by the Vikings. Quick move on the baseline. They find Brown open for 3, knocks it down. Good start for Fort Scott. They lead at 3-0, 7.5 minutes to go. Shaw thought about an NBA 3 to answer, then thought better of it. Heitman to Shaw. Shaw picks up his dribble and throws it away.
I thought maybe there was another player in the corner. He threw it so far away from
Yes, he was
Strickland.
looking for Strickland, but yeah, let him way too much. So 7:19 to go in the first quarter. Fort Scott up early, 3-0. Kegler, the 6-foot senior, into the front court. Guarded by the sophomore Strickland. Hands it off to Brown. Another three-pointer off the mark, no good, and Shaw fights hard for the rebound. Marlowe couldn't get it to go down for the Tigers. Heitman in the corner to Houck. Houck, 2 dribbles, picks it up. Over to Largent. Shaw has it. He's just itching to shoot a 3, it seems like, Tony. Nice move by Heitman. Misses it off the glass, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Vikings. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Again, Vikes looking for their first win of the young season. Shaw gets it into Large, and he's going to try a 3. No good, but little man Strickland with the offensive board, and the Vikes will reset with the new shot clock. Strickland from the left wing puts up a 3. It's off the mark, no good, but there's Houck with the offensive rebound and the putback. Andrew Houck gets the Vikes on the board, 3-2. Fort Scott by 1. 6:18 to go in quarter number 1. Nice drive by Brown. He's going to get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. I think Largent got him.
I thought it was Heitman, but no, it was Largent.
So Largent with his first and the team's first. Brown knocked down a 3 to give Fort Scott their only point so far. His free throw is off the mark. He will have one more. Second free throw is good. 4-2, Fort Scott leads it. 6:10 to go in our opening quarter. Strickland to Heitman, over to Shaw, and now there's a 30-footer around and off, no good, and rebounded by Fort Scott. Kegler wants to drive all the way to the basket, and he scores. Yeah, he's going to be a tough matchup for the Vikes.
Yeah, he's good.
6-2. Fort Scott by 4. 5:45 to go in our opening quarter. Strickland to Largent. Now to Hauk. And he drug his pivot foot. It's a turnover.
2 turnovers early going on the Vikes. Difference in the game right now.
Yep. There goes Fort Scott. They have the ball in a 4-point lead. Brown, boy, that's got to be offense, doesn't it? Sure enough.
It is.
Runs right in to Largent. Brown gets his first and the team's first here in quarter number 1. A couple of subs coming in for the Vikes.
Ford and Gregory checking in.
Strickland and Shaw head to the bench.
No,
Strickland stays in.
Hauk and Shaw.
Yep, Strickland. We had 2 guys in and 3 guys headed to the bench, but it's going to be Strickland that stays on the floor. Ford hands it off to Strickland. A lot of youth out there for the Vikes, Tony.
Yeah.
4 sophomores.
4 sophomores with a senior.
Heitman to Largent to Strickland. And it's the right idea. It was a pick and roll, but it's a turnover for the Vikes. Fort Scott quickly at the other end. Kugler with it out top. Guarded by Strickland. It's a 4-point lead for Fort Scott here in the first quarter. Brown backs it out. Kegler gets a screen. Goes baseline. And he's going to get fouled and head to the line to shoot 2.
Gregory.
So Kai Gregory, the 6'1 sophomore, gets his first and the team's second. 4:48 to go in quarter number 1 with Fort Scott leading at 6-2. Kegler with 2 points. This is his first trip to the line, and he's going to get the friendly roll. Makes it 7-2 in favor of the Tigers. Six-foot senior puts it up, and this one spins off, and a rebound by Heitman. Ford with it into the front court. Vikes need a basket here. They're down 7-2 early. Nice screen out top. Ford gets it blocked from behind. Here comes Marlowe with it, and his layup spins out. No good, but a follow goes down. Was that Kegler with the putback, Tony?
Yes, it was.
So Kegler now with 5 points, and it's a 9-2 lead for the Tigers, and they almost had a steal. It's still loose, and Fort Scott has it, and a man wide open at the other end, and the dunk goes down for Brown. All Fort Scott in the early going, 11-2, and Fort Scott forces Parsons into an early timeout. They lead at 11-2, 4:04 to go in quarter number 1. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Viking basketball on B93.
Here's a bright idea. Streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
And we're back live at Parsons High School. Scott Marlowe, Tony Fuentes with you. Brody Wright